100 days in office, but also his first address to a joint session of Congress. We're minutes away from wrapping up the program here, so I just want to touch on a couple more topics with both of you. One of them was gun control reform. It's something that every administration has had a hard time with, and we've seen the resurgence of mass shootings as America returns to normal in the coronavirus pandemic. Biden is calling for a ban on assault rifles. How contentious is this issue? How realistic is it that we could see this happen during this administration? Rina, I'll kick it off with you.
Very realistic. And I'm a big supporter of a ban on assault weapons. I think it's what we should do. It makes sense to me. Look, I'm as a fiscal conservative, I have looked back at the framers of our Constitution, our country's founders, and thought about what they would think of today, this moment, if they knew that we do not have a well-regulated militia anymore. When citizens can get their hands on these kinds of weapons, they can go out and shoot hundreds of people within mere minutes. Okay, the reality is that this isn't some lobby that got too big. This is about everyday mothers. I'm reminded of a congresswoman I sat on a stage with in 2017 before she was a congresswoman, Congresswoman Lucy McBath of Georgia. She lost her son to gun violence simply because he was playing his music too loud, a Black young man. And now that reality is the reality for many young mothers like me. Is that what is going to happen when I send my child to a public school? Is there going to be somebody who is not mentally well, who walks in with a gun they got, whether out of their parents' gun closet or from somewhere else? I believe we all need to protect ourselves, but it's the responsibility of our elected leaders to act. This is an epidemic that's out of control, and I look forward to reasonable voices coming to the table to find a solution. Banning assault weapons is actually popular in the Republican Party, and it is a good
Guys,
first
we're
step.
going to wrap up the last minute of our program really quickly. I want to ask a really quick question to both of you. How would you grade President Biden's first 100 days in office? Spencer, 20 seconds or less, please.
I really would give him an A. I know people would probably expect that, but I think that history will show this has been just an extraordinary first 100 days, so I stand by that.
I'd like to give the president an A-. And the A- for me. Look, I think he could have waited a bit longer until he talked about what he plans to do with our taxes. Look, we have an archaic tax system here. No joke about that. But I think he could have waited a bit longer to preview that. I really commend him on everything he's done regarding getting this COVID-19 pandemic under control here. It is not just something he inherited. Operation Warp Speed wasn't something the Trump administration did and he inherited. The fact is they walked into office after Inauguration Day, saw what a mess it was, and did the American people right by doing things right in such a short period of time. I commend that, and I think that's above everything else. Other things can wait. We can have policy disagreements, and I look forward to those.
Rina, we've got to leave it there. Rina Shah, Spencer Critchley, thanks for being with us, and thank you to our viewers here in the U.S. and around the world for tuning into our special coverage.